Hello. Welcome everybody. The best game ever made. Hello Shane the Freestyler. I hope you got your safety belt on because you're going to want to take it off. Many a year later.
32 years have passed since the Great War. The Shivans vanished half a lifetime ago. And now, we live in the mausoleum of history. We inherit the legacy of ghosts who haunt these ruins. The elders call us the lost generation. I remember stories of a glorious civilization, of cities with spires that reached the sun, of a blue planet with vast seas, of people with myths of humanity everlasting, of children who saw in the embers of dying stars the destiny of their race. And they hurled themselves into the void of space with no fear. They say our people have no present, only a past filled with horror. And a future they can only dream of. Now we forge a new alliance, to guard the tomb of space, and find within its cold expanse the salvation of our race.
I mean, yeah, but it's also Vasuden. They're friends as well. Check out this cool area. Haha! Hello! Okay, bye. Hello. Okay, bye. You pick your ship. We shall start. This is one of my favorite games.
Welcome to Vega, Ensign. I'm Captain Lucas.
Hang on, we gotta turn some volumes up.
Affirmative. Welcome to Vega, Ensign. I'm Captain Lukakis, squadron leader of the 53rd Hammerheads. You've been assigned to our unit. The Hammerheads are a space superiority squadron. We'll be flying the Myrmidon fighter, developed to replace the old GTF Ulysses. The Myrmidon is a Terran Vasuden design and a versatile ship with high marks for speed, maneuverability, armor, and loadout. The 53rd Hammerheads were formed during the Great War. At the time, we served on board the GTD Bastion, the finest ship in the history of Terran space travel.
Yeah, Raga, I love how they do the menus.
But the pilots who destroyed the SD Lucifer in 2335 were based on the Bastion, and some were even Hammerheads. With the 53rd, you're part of a long and proud tradition. When the explosion of the Lucifer collapsed the jump node to the Sol system and severed all contact with Earth, Command transferred the Bastion to the 4th Fleet in Vega. Since then, we've called Vega our home. Now Command has decommissioned the Bastion and reassigned its squadrons to the newer Hecate destroyers. We'll be joining the GTD Aquitaine, flagship of the 3rd Fleet, Capella. The Aquitaine will be here in 36 hours. In the meantime, it would be advisable to review your training. We have all the simulator modules you'll need for the Myrmidon fighter. These modules will give you a refresher course on such basics as your head-up display, throttle controls, and targeting. If you need to review your training, now would be a good time.
Blah, blah, blah.
Because this is
Here's
your
some weapons, here's some training.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103C.
You have a cool voice, but I don't want to do training module.
Training.
Oops.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103B Class B qualification.
I already know how to fly, leave me alone.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-103.
I already know how to fly. It's fine, we don't need to do training. Give me the mission. There we go.
This is Admiral Petrarch, commanding officer of the GTD Aquitaine. For those squadrons joining us here in Vega, welcome aboard. With a complement of 150 combat spacecraft, the Aquitaine serves as flagship of the GTVA 3rd Fleet, based in the Capella system. You join an elite crew of 10,000, the finest officers and enlisted personnel serving the Alliance today. After 18 months of fighting, Admiral Bosch's
Neo-Terran
has become the most significant threat to regional security since the Great War ended 32 years ago. The NTF demands the independence of their systems and the revocation of the Beta Aquila Convention, or BATAC. The BATAC Treaty centralized power in the GTVA as the supreme authority in Terran Vasuden space. Integral to NTF ideology is Bosch's vision of Neo-Terra. A utopian society where the lost grandeur of Earth will be restored. Bosch and his followers oppose any alliance with the Vasudens as a threat to the future of the human race. The rebels are entrenched in Polaris, Regulus, and Sirius. But before we hit these strongholds, we must secure Epsilon Pegasi, Alpha Centauri, and Deneb. These contested systems are now the focal point of Allied operations. Allied Command has ordered the Aquitaine into the Deneb system. There, we will reinforce the 13th Vasudin Battle Group, led by the GVD Samtic. Both the
Blah, blah,
NTF...
blah. We go do mission.
This is Captain Lukakis, squadron leader of the 53rd Hammerheads. At 0320 hours, the Aquitaine entered the Deneb system. Admiral Petrarch launched fighter and bomber wings as part of an all-out attack against NTF positions throughout the system. He has kept the Hammerheads on standby until now. A situation is developing near the inhabited planet of Cygnus Prime. We have over 100,000 Vasudin refugees fleeing their colonies in transports. Allied ships are rescuing the Vasudins as quickly as possible, though the logistics of this operation leave many refugees still vulnerable to rebel attack.
Man, they just said NTF is
At
Neo-Terran.
0545, we received a distress signal from a refugee convoy 900 clicks, or kilometers, from the outer orbit of Cygnus Prime. The Vasudins responded with a wing of Serapis fighters, designated Epsilon, which have just called in for reinforcements. Alpha Wing, you're going in. Because these transports do not have jump drives, you must protect the convoy until a recovery ship arrives. With all warships engaged and other convoys in dire need of protection, we do not know when a craft will become available. Command will keep you updated and send in reinforcements as needed.
Okay. So we get... Oh, we have one other ship. That's good. We have very basic weaponry. That's also good. And yeah, I guess that's just about it. So, you remember how I used to play this? More of the same.
Alpha 2 here. I have a visual on the convoy, 1,500 meters dead ahead. The escort wing is down 2 fighters. IOTA Transports, this is Alpha Wing of the 53rd Hammerheads, GTD Aquitaine. We have orders to protect your convoy. What's your status? Over.
Alpha Wing, we have lost 3 transports to the rebel attack. The surviving vessels have sustained moderate damage. We anticipate the rebels will return in greater force.
I miss the old Vasudin voice.
Hang in
of the
there,
first
IOTA.
game.
Command will set a recovery craft as soon as possible. All right, Alpha. Let's get to work. We
I like
must defend
the
these
monotone
transports until the
nature.
recovery ship arrives.
They would talk like this and say that there were things coming and attacking. It was very scary.
Sensors picking up incoming hostiles. A wing of Hercs closing in.
Alpha 1 and 2 intercept those fighters. We will defend the transports.
Objective neutralized.
Damn. Also, you really feel game.
Reading hostile indicators.
Reading hostile. I don't even have the difficulty set at. Oh, very easy. That's fine. I'll bump that up after this mission. I like making it progressively harder. I am blowing them up.
Reading hostile indicators.
Oh no, there's 3 of them now. What am I gonna do?
Objective neutralized.
I do like the new ambient music though. It's very opera-y. You just hear people going like, oh,
Incoming jump
signature. Hostile configuration.
Get used to hearing that a lot. Double kill. Nothing left.
We have transmitted your coordinates to the GBD Samtic. The vessel should be exiting subspace momentarily.
Command, this is the GBD Samtic. We have arrived at the designated coordinates.
Alright, the Samtic is here.
The NTCV Belisarius, a Deimos-class corvette, has run our blockade of the Sirius jump node. We are now tracking the vessel through subspace. We have vectored its course to your immediate vicinity.
Oh no!
Acknowledged, Command. We will intercept the target.
Oh, it's so bright.
Incoming jump signature. It's the Belisarius.
Missile banks depleted. Calling in support.
Yeah, so basically we don't want to go near that thing right now.
Gunnery control, power up photon beam cannons. Commence plasma core insertion.
All units stand clear of the Samtic and Belisarius.
Belisarius, this is the GVD Samtic. You are ordered to power down and surrender.
Negative, Vasudin. The NTF is the only legitimate authority in this system.
Surrender or be destroyed, Belisarius. This is your final warning.
Your posturing insults us both, Vasudin. I will not give up my ship.
As you wish. Gunnery control, open fire.
Oh no. The awesome power of the laser.
Belisarius' objective has been neutralized.
Now deploying wings Zeta and Theta. You are relieved of your escort, Alpha Wing.
Alright.
Mission accomplished, Alpha. Return to base. Well done, pilots.
Basically, the tutorial mission. It's complete. Okay.
Good work, pilot. You held...
Hallelujah. Hang on 1 second. I am gonna change options. I could play this on easy.
Command has ordered the 53rd Hammerheads to secure an NTF depot in the Deneb asteroid belt. 6 sentry guns are positioned around the depot, and rebel freighters are now moving the cargo out of the area. The NTF has gone through a lot of trouble to hide these materials. Alpha 1, your mission is to seek and destroy all targets of opportunity, including freighters, cargo, and sentry guns. Beta Wing will scan the cargo. Recon sighted a wing of Lokis guarding the depot, so prioritize these bandits. Do not underestimate the importance of this mission, pilot. A depot raid won't win you any medals, but it can be just as vital as taking down a cruiser or corvette. We must sever rebel supply lines if we want to achieve a decisive victory.
Okay, Alpha Wing, let's take out the fighters and freighters. Beta will scan the cargo. Watch those sentry guns. Beta Wing, target cargo units and close in to scan. Optimal distance is 150 meters. Alpha 1 and Alpha 3, you target the fighters. Stay focused on those Lokis.
Command, we got a problem here. We can't scan the cargo.
Run a diagnostic, Beta. Are your sensors malfunctioning?
Negative. There's some kind of shielding on these units. Our sensors can't penetrate.
Acknowledged, Beta. Abort the scan and engage the enemy.
What about a recovery op?
Negative, Beta. Command will not risk recovery in that asteroid belt.
Unable to scan.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
We got Loki's.
We're facing multiple bandits here. That cargo must be vital.
The other one's dead.
Secured the depot, Command. All bandits have been neutralized. Alpha and Beta, destroy the cargo units.
Hold on, Alpha. Long-range sensors are picking up another hostile target 3 kilometers from your position.
I'm reading nothing here, Command.
We're detecting a faint EM signature from one of the asteroids. Transmitting coordinates now.
I'm still not getting a clear reading. There's too much interference.
Oh, yeah, you mean that thing right
there? There should be a flashing red blip on the radar screen of your HUD.
Yeah, I wonder what that could be.
Move your fighter until this blip is centered in the radar. This will point you in the right direction.
It's a large asteroid, Command, with some kind of structure built into the surface.
Let's take a closer look. Proceed with caution, pilots.
I wonder what this could be.
Command, the target has turrets and a fighter bay. It must be a rebel installation.
We're scrambling bomber wings now. Destroy that base, pilots.
This is Delta Wing. What's your status?
Command, I'm picking up incoming hostiles.
Engage and destroy those fighters. We need to clear a path for Delta Wing.
We shall clear the path for you.
This is Admiral Bosch of the Neo-Terran front. Allied fighters, break off your attack.
Command, the rebel leader is on that base.
Disregard that transmission, Alpha. Admiral Bosch is in the Polaris system. This must be a decoy.
If you destroy this installation, you sign the death warrant of our race. I demand unfettered access to the Sirius jump node.
There will be no negotiations, Bosch.
Listen to me. If my safety is guaranteed, I'll withdraw my forces from the net.
Pilots, destroy that installation. You have your orders.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Bandit on your tail.
They don't know that.
All hostile fighters have been neutralized, Command. The asteroid is breaking apart, Command.
Turns out it's not an asteroid at all, it's a ship.
That's not an installation. Disable the engines of that warship. Do not let them escape.
There's no time, Command. The vessel is powering up its subspace drive.
Oh, that's gone. Just zooted right out of here. Mission failed.
Bosch and his warship have jumped. This mission is over, Alpha. Return to base.
I copy. Engaging jump drive now.
Okie dokie, come back to base. Yeah, this is one of those scripted events where it's like, oh, they have to get away.
Command has issued no official explanation for Admiral Bosch's presence in the Deneb system. The hidden base and the shielded cargo units only compound the mystery of the Admiral's agenda.
It's scripted, so you can't do it no matter what.
There was nothing you could have done to stop the escape of Bosch's command frigate, designated the NTF Iceni. Intelligence has tracked Admiral Bosch's command frigate, the NTF Iceni, through subspace. We have vectored its course to the Sirius jump node. The 53rd is being scrambled to seek and destroy the Iceni before it escapes Deneb. We have pre-assigned your loadout, and your fighters are now standing by. Report to the flight deck pronto.
Yeah, so we don't get to pick the thing, we have to go after it right now.
Engage full burners and intercept the Iceni. They are 2 kilometers from the Sirius jump node.
Command, we're 5 clicks from that Corvette. Those coordinates you gave us were bogus. We don't stand a chance of catching that ship.
You have your orders, pilot.
Command, where's the blockade? Why isn't the Alliance guarding this node?
Our line of defense has been reprioritized for engagements elsewhere in the system.
I regret your efforts to intercept us have failed, pilots. Would be well advised to question the wisdom of your leaders. Alpha, engage subspace drive.
The Iceni has jumped. I repeat, the Iceni has jumped.
Acknowledged, pilot.
Request a status brief, Command. What the hell is going on here?
You're out of line, pilot.
Out of line? I don't think so. We're risking our lives out here. We deserve a straight answer.
You can discuss this at your debriefing. We now have reports that rebel vessels are heading for the jump node. Stand by for mission update. Command out.
Damn it! Command let Bosch escape. What are you talking about? They pulled the blockade. They gave us the wrong coordinates. There's no other explanation. Why? Why would they let him go? You tell me, pilot. I'm informed on a need-to-know basis. Stand down. We're on your side here. Why did we attack the Iceni? Why did we destroy that cargo? I can live with being a pawn if the game makes sense.
That's a good quote.
Inbound freighters with Loki escort. These targets escape the asteroid depot. Destroy those ships before they reach the node.
Beta wing here. Target acquired and closing in. I've got them in my sights.
One freighter left. Let's finish the job.
Objective neutralized. Hooray.
Oh.
I've got him in my sights. Behind you, pilot!
RAF cruisers have jumped in. The NTC Glorious and the NTC Impervious. They are heading for the node. Eliminate the fighter escort pilots. We'll deploy the Samtic to handle the cruisers. Those cruisers have anti-fighter beams with an effective range of 1,500 meters. Lure the escort away from the cruisers before you engage.
Affirmative.
Here's my guys safe.
On your six! On your six! Yes, sir!
Come on, Sam Dick, where are you?
Hull integrity failing. Get me out of here, Command.
The Samtic is now on station.
You just gotta give it time.
We have pulverized the Glorious.
I think the idea was that the DLC was them wanting to do laser beams and stuff. They didn't have the technology for it yet, so. I forget when Freespace 2 came out, but it was I think a year or two after Freespace 1. Such a cool looking ship.
The impervious objective has been neutralized.
How are you so close, Beta 3?
Pilots, the Aquitaine is shipping out.
Oh. Damn. We jump out. Trust me, this will feel less like rehashed
Admiral Bosch's
DLC
command
soon.
frigate reached the Sirius jump node. I have received no explanation either on or off the record for what happened out there. I assume we'll be informed on a need-to-know basis.
Welcome to the 107th Ravens, pilot. I'm Lieutenant Samza, squadron leader. As you know, the Aquitaine is now en route to the Gamma Draconis system. The details of the situation there have been classified at the
I like this
highest
guy's
level,
voice actor,
so I'm
he's
as
cool.
much in the dark as you are. The Admiral will brief the crew when we reach 3rd Fleet Headquarters in Capella. The 107th is a heavy assault squadron, so our fighter of choice is the Hercules Mark II. Implementing advances in fusion drive technology, the Mark II improves the assault fighter's speed and maneuverability without sacrificing loadout. The Herc has only 2 missile banks, but its ordnance capacity is greater than the Myrmidons. The original Herc won the Great War, so we're proud to carry on the tradition. I recommend that you review the Herc 2 training modules before the Aquitaine arrives in Capella. These modules review advanced tactics, such as countermeasures and energy management. The Herc 2 is slower than the Myrmidon you've been flying with the 53rd, so learn how to evade missiles and equalize shields.
Blah blah blah. No, we don't need training. We'll need training.
To the officers and crew of the GTD Aquitaine, this is Admiral Petrarch. At 0115 hours, we received a transmission from 3rd Fleet Headquarters. A Sheevan cruiser and 3 fighter wings ambushed and destroyed the GTC Vigilant as it patrolled the Gamma Draconis jump node in the Capella system. Command deployed the GTD Carthage and GBC Dashor, though these vessels neutralized the immediate threat. All Allied units now in a state of enhanced vigilance. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to spearhead the operation in Gamma Draconis as we investigate the origin and extent of this incursion. Gamma Draconis is a remote, uninhabited system discovered shortly before the outbreak of the Great War. The system has no planets, no viable resources. GTSC Erickson visited the system 15 years ago and reported nothing out of the ordinary. Recon flights in Gamma Draconis detected activity near an uncharted jump node. Closer examination has revealed this node is not a natural phenomenon, but a massive subspace portal of unknown origin. We do not know why the Erickson failed to detect the portal when it last visited the system. This device may have been inactive and therefore invisible to long-range sensors, or it may be of recent construction. The Sheevan vessels that destroyed the Vigilant were not of any class encountered in the Great War. The light cruiser, designated Rakshasa, and the fighters designated Mara have been added to your onboard database. This is our first contact with this species in over 3 decades. Our objectives are clear. We must secure Gamma Draconis or face annihilation a second time.
The Sheevans are back.
This is Lieutenant Samsa, squadron leader of the 107th Ravens. Here's the situation. The GTD Aquitaine entered Gamma Draconis at 1640. The flagship will defend the Capella node as we advance to secure the system. Recon discovered
at least 2 lessons.
depot near the subspace portal, and this will be
done
our
it twice.
target.
We may have to do it yet again if they ever make a third one.
believes the Sheevans are preparing for a more aggressive attack on Capella. The SC Behemoth, a Rakshasa-class cruiser, guards the depot with a wing of Mara fighters. Enemy freighters are entering the system, dropping their cargo and departing through the portal. Your mission, pilot, is to execute a clean sweep of the area. Your primary target will be the Mara fighters. Once the escorts are down, destroy the Behemoth and any freighters in the vicinity.
Okay. Ooh, and we get the Herc too. And we get Prometheus. Well, look at this thing.
Command, this is Alpha 2. We're in. I've got a visual on the subspace portal.
It's cool looking.
How many hostiles in sensor range?
1 wing of Maras closing in fast. The Behemoth is 2.5 clicks out. 2 freighters and a half a dozen cargo units are in the depot area.
Destroy those fighters. The Sheevans will send reinforcements, so let's secure this area as quickly as possible.
The Maras are too fast. I can't get a lock.
That's a confirmed.
Meanwhile, I've killed 2 of them. Oh, they're too fast. Got him at least.
Breaking to attack.
Hold him up. Look at all those missiles. Nice try. What is that?
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
They sent a forklift. God, I'm too close to the forklift.
Area secure, Command. Standing by for further orders.
Hold your position, pilots. We are now deploying the Carthage.
Oh!
Sure.
Ow.
Command, we've got 4 or 5 hostile wings coming through the portal.
We've got a new fighter class here. Designation Astaroth.
Where's the Carthage? We need reinforcements ASAP, Command.
Check your 6.
Take evasive action, pilots. Help is on the way.
There's too many of them. Send in the Carthage or get us out of here.
The Carthage and Darshore will emerge from subspace momentarily. Stand by.
Check your 6.
Show us how it's done, sir.
There's a lot of dialogue to go on.
Carthage, what's your status, pilot?
Oh shit. Wow, look at those cool
Sheevens have
portals.
broken off their attack. They're heading for the Carthage.
A King-class warship has entered the system. SD Goliath.
Shit, we got bombers.
Get this bandit off me.
These, at least, no longer moving. God, the lasers. Missile! Drop my weapons. Whew! That was close. Let me
All
in.
hostiles have been neutralized. Now deploying Delta and Epsilon Wing. Alpha, you may return to base.
Right.
Delta Wing, now in position.
Such a weird structure. I sure hope they don't put us into it. I bet there's some weird shit on the other side of it. Oh hey, my first note.
Survived your first sortie against the Sheevens. Though we had only a small opposing force to contend with, survival is half the battle. The COs of both the Carthage and Dashore commend our squadron for the outstanding cover we provided. The Sheevan Kane cruiser and its complement of fighters might have destroyed these vessels had we not intervened. Well done, pilot. A joint Terran-Vasudan task force under the direction of Dr. Mina Hargrove is now studying the subspace portal. We expect a preliminary report in a few hours. For preserving the systems of the Galactic Terran-Vasudan Alliance from Sheevan invasion, you are hereby awarded the Allied Defense Citation.
With the Gamma Draconis system secure, a task force of Terran and Vasudan scientists is now examining the subspace portal. At this point, the scientists have ruled out the possibility the device is of Shivan origin. Dr. Mina Hargrove, leader of the research team, has issued a report of its preliminary findings. An excerpt of this report follows.
The subspace portal is unlike any Shivan construction we have yet encountered. Though Shivans demonstrate considerable diversity as a species, all Shivan technology possesses certain distinctive properties. None is present in the subspace device, which means we must look elsewhere for the portal's origin. We do know that the device is very, very old, on the order of several thousand years.
The field generated by the interlocking movement of the portal's components creates a subspace vortex, connecting one part of the universe to another. Dr. Hargrove theorizes that whoever built this device may have used it to stabilize a jump node on the verge of collapse. Dr. Hargrove is correct. This technology is a tremendous discovery. By constructing our own portal, we might be able to reopen the Sol jump node in Delta Serpentis. Since the destruction of the Lucifer caused the node to collapse 32 years ago, Earth has remained isolated from the GTVA. We might also be able to stabilize subspace nodes that are currently too volatile for travel, thus creating routes to systems previously unexplored. Our military operation will focus on what lies on the other side of the subspace portal. Must determine where the node leads, and the extent of the Shivan presence there. Above all, we must prevent the Shivans from returning to Gamma Draconis. Because the portal will remain active while the research team studies the technology, our systems are vulnerable to attack. Allied Command has deemed this an acceptable risk given the potential benefits.
We're all disposable here.
At 1540 hours, the GTD Aquitaine entered the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis and jumped to our current position. We have entered a nebula, a vast and dense ionized field, and possibly the remnant of a supernova. We have traveled farther than any Terrans in the history of subspace travel. The nebula has severely limited the Aquitaine's long-range sensors. We are deploying our fighter wings to explore the immediate vicinity and determine the extent of the enemy presence. Each fighter squadron will deploy a flight of 4 wings. Alpha, Zeta, Iota, and Kappa will patrol a series of 4 waypoints. Zeta Wing will lead this sortie, so follow Zeta 1 and do not stray. Be advised the nebula could interfere with your onboard systems. The ionized field will compromise your sensors, even within combat range.
Iota Wing, you
There
are
we
cleared
go.
to take off. Kappa Wing, you have clearance. Zeta Wing, go. Alpha Wing, go.
Alpha, form up on Zeta. Follow Zeta 1's lead to the waypoints.
Okay, Alpha, target my fighter and try to keep up. Boost your engine power and be ready to hit your burners because we're gonna get through this one fast and clean.
Good luck, pilots. Keep a tight formation and look out for each other. Let's all get home alive.
How are we supposed to get a visual confirmation? I can't see a thing in this mess.
Rather be fighting the NTF if you ask me. I never signed on for hunting Shivans. Don't kid yourself. We're the ones being hunted, pilot.
Command should shut down that portal and send the Aquitaine back to Deneb. We've got no business being out here.
If Command needs your opinion, they'll promote you to Admiral. Now shut up and focus.
Damn.
All flights report in.
This is Iota 1. Sensors are picking up zilch, Command. We're flying blind out here.
Alpha 2 here. Nothing to report.
This is Zeta 1. All clear.
Kappa Wing, what's your status? Over. Kappa Wing, this is Allied Command. Please respond.
Put Kappa's in the chat. For Kappa Wing.
Iota Wing, investigate Kappa's last waypoint. The ionized field is interfering with our transmission.
Thank you, Meda's. That's Kappa 1's face when he gets lost in the nebula. I like flying sideways. Oh shit.
I'm picking up something on sensors. I can't get a lock.
It's a manticore.
Hostile targets confirmed. A wing of manticores closing fast.
Pilots, destroy those fighters and stay alert. Watch for a flanking maneuver.
No problem, Command. We'll take them down. Objective neutralized.
Nice.
All bandits are down, Command. Area secure.
Resume your patrol, pilots.
There's gotta be a base or destroyer in this nebula somewhere. Those fighters couldn't survive out here on their own.
This nebula could be 10 or 20 light years in diameter. Finding a single ship would be impossible.
Unless the Shivans find us first.
Do we have a status update on Kappa Wing?
Negative. No word from Kappa yet. We'll find out in debriefing.
Kappa disappeared off the radar too. That ain't good.
Hostile indicators on radar.
Oh shit, I disabled him. Oh yeah. It's rare, but I love it when that happens. Hit him right in the engine. Deploying countermeasures, you shit. There we go.
Okay, let's get back on patrol. Alpha, follow my lead.
Yeah, I'm working on it, buddy. Oh, Terran debris. I thought we were the first ones in here, apparently not. How mysterious.
Hold on. I got a visual on something big. A cruiser or a corvette.
Do you recognize the configuration? Is it a Rakshasa or a Kane?
Negative, Command. It's a Terran cruiser, Fenris class.
There's no Allied ship authorized in your vicinity. Hail them, pilot.
This is Zeta Wing of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Please identify yourself.
This is Captain Arthur Romig of the GTC Trinity.
We have sustained heavy damage, and our jump drive is inoperative. We need immediate assistance.
Your designation is incorrect, Romik. Your ship defected to the NTF 10 days ago. You have been stripped of your rank and citizenship in the GTVA. Surrender the Trinity or be destroyed.
As captain of the NTC Trinity, I surrender on the condition you get us the hell out of here.
What's your status?
We repelled the Shivan attack, but engines sustained critical damage. I powered down non-essential systems so the Shivans wouldn't detect us. We've been drifting ever since.
What's your assessment of the damage?
Some components were destroyed in the attack, but my chief engineer thinks a field repair is possible.
We will send a damage control team with the necessary components. Transmit your diagnostics.
Transmitting now.
What were you doing out here, Romik?
As a prisoner of war, my rights are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention. I will answer no questions, Command.
I thought rebels didn't recognize BATAC.
No, but we do, pilot. Damage control has been deployed. They should be arriving momentarily.
Alright.
Discovery here, initiating docking procedure. Watch our backs, little friends.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in. That's a confirmed kill.
Prepare to be boarded, Trinity.
Trinity standing by.
Docking point secure. Okay, Romik, we're taking you and your crew into custody. Follow the drill and no one gets hurt.
More hostiles incoming.
Keep the Shivans away from the Trinity pilots. That ship won't survive another attack. Give us a time estimate, Discovery.
We can jury rig a solution in 15 minutes, Command.
Can you bring the anti-fighter turrets online?
Negative. We need all power on engines. You need to buy us more time, pilots.
We're working on it.
Roger that.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Oh shit, we got dragons. Fuck. There's so many of them.
Affirmative.
Bandit on your tail. Bandit on your tail.
I gotta fucking blow it up. Somebody restart his mission all over again.
We've lost the Trinity. All wings return to base. We're aborting this mission.
I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to beat them all.
We're bugging out! Objective neutralized.
Damn. Fail. Well.
Alpha 1, return to base.
Probably gonna have to redo that one.
You can...
Oh. Okay. I guess. I was expecting to be like, oh, you restart now, but no.
32 years ago, on the Altair system, Vesudan scientists discovered the remnants of an extinct civilization.
No, it usually doesn't let you use a restart.
And here we found the secret to defeating the Shivans. How close did we come to being a footnote in the history of a future species that would happen upon our ruins 10,000 years from now? Would they indulge in the fiction of their own immortality until the Shivans came for them? And how long had this gone on? Did the ancients stumble upon the monoliths and the tombs of their predecessors in this distant corner of space, dismissing the warnings carved in the walls of the sepulchre? And when the destroyers came at last, what did the ancients think as they sifted the cremation of dust and bones, staring into the mute remains for a key? Some solution to their plight. What if there had been countless races, stretching back into infinity, and like the 9 cities of Troy, each civilization had been built on the rubble of one that came before, each annihilated by the Shivans. The ancients died 8,000 years ago. As humanity emerged from its Neolithic infancy, they believed their voyage across the sea of stars woke the dragon that slept beneath the waves. That the Shivans were birthed from the flux of subspace, and their destruction was the revenge of an angry cosmos.
With recent victories on the Civil War front, the GTVA Security Council has authorized the deployment of 2 Deimos-class corvettes into the nebular theater of operations. The Lysander and the Actium crossed the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis at 23:35 hours and joined up with the Aquitane's battle group. On their last sortie, Epsilon and Iota wings encountered 2 Shivan warships, a Rakshasa-class cruiser designated the Iblis, and a Lilith-class cruiser designated the Azurus. Admiral Petrock has instructed our corvettes to hunt down and destroy these vessels.
The Iblis trigger.
The 107 will provide fighter cover. Alpha Wing, your mission is to escort the Lysander and the Actium as they carry out this assault. Your first priority will be to eliminate all hostile fighters and bombers. Only then will you assist the corvettes with their strike against the Shivan warships. If we lose either corvette, you will abort the mission and withdraw from the field immediately.
Damn.
Steady as she goes. Those cruisers are somewhere in this vicinity. We're now converging on their last known position.
Are you reading anything on sensors, Actium?
Negative, Lysander. Affirmative.
If we don't find them, they'll find us. I don't expect we'll be disappointed.
The Shivans fought nothing but great war relics. We'll show them what firepower is all about.
We got bombers.
I'm picking up something. A wing of enemy fighters closing in.
Oh, these are just fighters.
Alpha and Beta, intercept those bandits. Keep them off the Lysander and Actium.
Objective neutralized.
Why did it stop directly in the way, but it was so weird. Oh, you're dead now. AI is so weird, and sometimes it's just like, oh hey.
A Kane-class cruiser now coming into view.
Oh shit.
Confirmed. It's
Oh!
Eurus, firing all guns.
Get out of the laser way.
Damn it, Axiom! Watch that friendly fire!
Avoid the beam and you won't get hit, pilot.
Keep your face away from the barrel of the gun and you won't get shot.
All hostile fighters eliminated. Those Shivans put up a good fight.
Well done, pilots. Help the corvettes finish off the Azurus, but don't get too close.
We have destroyed the Azurus, Command. That's one more Shivan cruiser out of circulation.
Okay, let's find that Rakshasa. Continue on your current heading. If you need to rearm pilots, now would be a good time.
Now would be a good time to reload.
With the technology they had 30 years ago, it's a miracle we won the Great War.
No shields, no flak guns, no beam cannons.
You hear about Kappa Wing? Vanished without a trace, 5 clicks from the Aquitaine.
Their patrol found the NTC Trinity, right? New readings coming up on sensors. Incoming fighters.
Yeah, that was Arthur Romig's ship. Hard to believe he turned traitor. Hey, Command, you gonna tell us what the rebels are doing out here?
You'll be informed on a need-to-know basis, pilot. Now kill the chatter and focus on your mission.
Yeah, if he's not Kappa Wing was gone, just you wait. Kappa make it come back. The only bad thing about having the weird flak stuff is if you're chasing after a fighter and the flak is hitting the fighter, it's probably gonna hit you as well. Oh god, Seraphim moment.
The Seraphim are history. Well done, pilots.
Iblis now within range. All guns, fire for effect.
The Iblis. I can't even target it.
almost there.
Man, something massive has jumped in. The database does not recognize the configuration.
visual.
Command, we have a situation here.
What are you?
Can you get a closer look, Lysander?
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Lysander is down.
Nope.
Lysander is down.
Oh my god! Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Well, let's try that again.
Steady as she goes. Those cruisers are somewhere in this vicinity. We're now converging on their last known position.
So yeah, that thing you're not supposed to go near it.
Actium?
Affirmative. Negative, Lysander.
If we don't find them, they'll find us. I don't expect we'll be disappointed.
Oh!
The Shevans fought nothing but great war relics. We'll show them what firepower is all about. I'm picking up something. A wing of enemy fighters closing in.
Alpha and Beta, intercept those bandits. Keep them off the Lysander and Actium.
A Kane-class cruiser now coming into view.
Confirmed. It's the Azurus. Firing all guns. Damn it, Actium. Watch that friendly fire.
Avoid the beam and you won't get hit, pilot.
Hull integrity neutralized. Get me out of here, Command. Yes, sir. I'm out of here.
You are hurt, so I send you home. I'll not die in my hands.
All hostile fighters eliminated. Those Shevans put up a good fight.
Well done, pilots. Help the corvettes finish off the Azurus, but don't get too close.
We have destroyed the Azurus, Command. That's one more Shevan cruiser out of circulation.
Okay, let's find that Rakshasa. Continue on your current heading. If you need to rearm pilots, now would be a good time.
New readings coming up on sensors. Incoming fighters.
With the technology they had 30 years ago, it's a miracle we won the Great War.
No shields, no flag guns.
Hear about Kappa Wing? Vanishes out of trace 5 clicks from the Aquitaine.
They're patrol on the NTC Trinity, right?
Yeah, that was Arthur Romig's ship. Hard to believe he turned traitor. Hey, Command, you gonna tell us what the rebels are doing out here?
You'll be informed on a need-to-know basis, pilot. Now kill the chatter and focus on your mission. A wing of Seraphim is approaching fast. Intercept those bombers. The Seraphim are history. Well done, pilots.
This time I will not get blown up by a giant red laser of death.
Iblis now within range. All guns, fire for effect.
Integrity of the Iblis has fallen below critical. We're almost there. Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Command, something massive has jumped in. The database does not recognize the configuration.
Where? What is it? I can't get a visual.
Command, we have a situation here.
Can you get a closer look, Lysander? The Lysander is down. The Lysander is down. All vessels return to base. We need to regroup. Get out of there, pilots.
The Actium lives. It's crazy.
Yes, sir. I'm out of here.
Get the fuck out. Get away from that crazy thing. A big ass ship.
The Sheevan warship we encountered has been designated the SD Ravana. Allied forces have been deployed to engage this vessel. Given the number of Sheevan fighters our wings have encountered, we knew an enemy destroyer had to be lurking somewhere within the nebula. Our impaired visibility and diminished sensor range made locating their base of operations difficult. Command hoped our offensive against the two Sheevan cruisers would lure the destroyer from its hiding place. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you could have done to save that corvette from destruction. Admiral Petrock has informed me that the 107th may be called in to reinforce the vessels attacking the Ravana.
So we were bait.
For your next sortie, pilot.
I guess they just wanted us out there to lure the other one out. It's fucked up. Can't believe they do that.
This is Lieutenant Samsa. The Allied attack against the SD Ravana has deteriorated. We have lost the GTD Delacroix, and the surviving warships in the battle group are damaged. Petrock is scrambling the 107th to assist. Command will also sortie the GVC Somptus and the GTC Yakiba. Once they cross the subspace portal, we will move them into position. For this mission, we'll fly the GTB Boanerdzes, the Alliance's new attack bomber. The Boanerdzes maximizes shielding and payload, while offering enough maneuverability to make it a viable tactical unit. The bomber won't handle as well as the Herc-2, so stay on the move. Bombers make easy targets. With our Cyclops torpedoes, we'll have the firepower to take out the Ravana. If you're too far from the target, the flak guns will neutralize your bomb, so get as close as possible. Once you fire your salvo, hit your burners to get clear of the blast. The Cyclops has an extensive lock time and countdown. If we succeed, we will have secured the jump node between the Nebula and Gamma Draconis. If we fail, we pave the way for a Sheevan invasion of our systems. Good luck, pilot. We know you can do it.
These are some crazy stakes for a few missions in, I must say. I like that they give you the option, like, oh, you could also just be the Medusa if you want, or be the Ursa. But we know you want to try this new ship. Which they're right. Of course I do. Cyclops, Hornets. Oh, perfect. I can't see. There's a
I've
Ravana.
acquired sensor lock on the Ravana. The destroyer is currently out of range.
No visual on Allied ships, but we can see their cannon signature.
Bombers, close in on the Ravana. We must end this now.
Okay. What do you say, buddy?
Roger that, Command. Warheads are armed and ready.
Watch the friendly fire! You get hit, you won't make it to your own service!
I bet after we beat this one, there will be an even bigger one, maybe, perhaps.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
That beam turret. Oh, yeah.
Get this bandit off me!
Get the bandit off.
Watch your back, pilot! Check your six.
Who dares attack me? You. I'll show you what it means. I like this, do you? Yeah, run into your own ship. Please. Oh, we're both gonna die, you fool.
Objective neutralized.
Oh! Get me out of here. Thank you.
Incoming jump signature.
Hello,
Hostile
Dromedary.
configuration.
Get this bandit off me!
Ah! Beam. Special beam turret. Yeah, we'll see if you like that. Yeah, that didn't feel too good, did it? Ah, black. Don't like that. Oh! You live in the black.
The Ravana's
This really is a mystery
below
project.
critical. Destruction of primary target is imminent.
Hull integrity failing. Get me out of here, Command!
Get off me.
Ravana objective neutralized. All units return to base.
Okay, you don't want me to destroy the fighters or anything? Oh, so return to base. Oh! Oh god. You too shall face my wrath. Yeah. Good enough for me. Come on, mothership. God. I don't have time for all you guys. Leave me alone. Oh no! Quick! Get out, get out, get out, get out! Yeah. Didn't even matter.
The destruction of the Ravana is the most significant victory over the Shivans since the end of the Great War. We have secured the subspace node linking the nebula with Gamma Draconis, and we have demonstrated our technological superiority over our Great War nemesis. We have proven without a doubt that we have the firepower to neutralize any Shivan threat. A new class of intercept fighter will be stationed on board the Aquitaine. I have recommended that you be transferred to this unit. Interceptors are fast, high-performance fighters requiring pilots with good reflexes. You've got the talent for it, and you'll represent the Ravens well. Command has ordered the Aquitaine to return to the Capella system. Admiral Petrarch will brief the crew about our upcoming operation.
Alright.
Lieutenant Commander Cordova here. Welcome to the 242nd Suicide Kings, pilot. I've heard from unofficial channels that the rebels have launched a surprise attack in the Epsilon Pegasi system. Details at this point are sketchy below phi-level clearance, and Command is in no hurry to fill us in. Petrarch says he'll brief the Aquitaine when we reach Capella. The GTA formed the Suicide Kings in the Great War, when the old Valkyrie fighter went into service after the Shivan attack on Ross 128. The 242nd was stationed on the Galatea back then, and our first mission was the capture of Lieutenant Alexander McCarthy.
Oh yeah.
We all studied the McCarthy trials in school, pilot. We're a part of history here, though the Galatea is long gone, and the Valkyrie has since been retired. The Perseus is the next generation interceptor, the fastest fighter in the GTVA. Our primary combat role is charging bombers and chasing down warheads. We're also assigned to surgical strikes against bigger warships. We're not called the Suicide Kings for nothing, pilot. We earn that name on every mission. For that reason, I suggest you review the Perseus training modules as soon as possible. There you'll learn how to target bombs and turrets, and everything else you need to serve in an intercept squadron.
To answer your question, I don't know this is Game of the Year one. I got it from Good Old Games, and I'm using the Gnosis launcher to play Freespace 2 Open. So this is like, it's like an upscaled, more enhanced version.
You are now authorized to use the GTM-43A Stiletto 2 missile, designed to incapacitate...
Welcome to Training
More
Simulator
training.
Module TSM.
Welcome to Training Module BDSM. We teach you how to suck and fuck in space.
36 hours ago, the NTF launched a full-scale offensive in Epsilon Pegasi, taking the GTVA 6th Fleet by surprise.
Oh shit.
And against forces from the NTD Repulse, where Admiral Koth leads the rebel advance. With 75% of our forces in this system decimated, the regional death toll since the incursion now exceeds 80,000. Unless we act quickly, decisive rebel victory is imminent. The GTD Aquitaine will lead the Allied counterstrike against Koth and his warships. We will resupply in Capella before shipping out to the front. We have also learned our campaign in Sirius has failed. Two-pronged offensive launched from Alpha Centauri and Deneb encountered fierce resistance. Unless we can devise a military solution for dealing with the rebels, the GTVA will be forced to recognize the NTF's authority in Sirius, Regulus, and Polaris. Allied engineers, in the meantime, are developing and adapting technologies that will enable us to fight more effectively in the nebula. Dr. Hargrove and her research team continue to study the subspace portal. Their findings have been classified Level Phi. Until the situation in Epsilon Pegasi has been normalized, the GTVA will suspend its operations in the nebula.
This is Lieutenant Commander Cordova, leader of the 242nd Suicide Kings. Welcome to Epsilon Pegasi, pilots. NF Station, the Alliance's base of operations in this system, is now under attack. Though we have destroyed the NTC Outrage, the Cato continues to bombard the installation with heavy beam fire. Evacuation of civilian personnel on board Env Station is now in progress. As you know, civilians are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention, but the NTF has rejected that treaty and its provisions. Fortunately, most of the civilian convoy has jumped safely to the Capella jump node. Your mission is to defend Env Station. As leader of Alpha Wing, you will command your squad mates to destroy the fighters and warships besieging our installation. If the rebels sortie their Zeus bombers, intercept the warheads before they impact the base. Allied forces are engaging the rebels throughout the system. As resources become available, they will be deployed to assist you. Until we get these reinforcements, however, holding down the fort is all up to you. This sortie will be the first combat field test of the Perseus intercept fighter. So let's put on a good show.
Yeah. Perseus. Yeah, look at that. It's so cool. Looks like something in a fucking Macross. It's great. Not much in the way of weapons, though. Tempest. Ugh. We use the harpoons. No bombers yet. Thankfully.
NTF fighters, you are firing upon a civilian vessel. Break off your attack.
Alpha, we need some fighter cover on the Calypso. Hold back the rebels so the civilians can escape.
Env Station here. NTF bombers are closing in.
Intercept the bombs before they hit the installation. We must not lose that base.
Where's the bomber? There we go.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Oh.
This is the GTFR Calypso. We have cleared Env Station. Now engaging subspace drive.
Objective neutralized.
This is the Mannheim. We have set course for the Capella jump node. Activating jump drive now.
This is Env Station. We have sustained moderate damage. All breach levels have been sealed off. Engineering reports the situation is under control. All civilian transports have departed safely. More rebel bombers inbound. Seek and destroy.
Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Command, this is NF Station. A new wing of bombers has jumped in. Request immediate fighter cover.
Well done. The NTC Cato has been destroyed.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Roger that.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Oh shit, the Hawkwood. Didn't even run that. Stop the bombs though. Bomb's gonna hit.
Bandits incoming! Roger that. I'm reading an incoming jump signature. Configuration unknown.
Holy shit, it's the Colossus.
Roger.
Command, there's a massive warship now emerging from subspace.
IFF status is friendly. Meet the Colossus, the largest spacefaring warship ever constructed.
Affirmative.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Fighters stand clear of hostile warships. All batteries, fire at will.
Affirmative.
Holy shit.
We have defeated the Hawkwood.
That was cool.
Return to base, pilots. Mission accomplished.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. I'm out of here.
Yay.
Rearming sequence of...
Colossus, maintain your current position. You will defend...
In your courageous defense of NF Station, you were eyewitness to an historic moment. The first combat deployment of the GTVA Colossus. You and your wing also showed us what the Perseus Intercept fighter can do. Against overwhelming odds, you repelled an attack against a facility of the utmost strategic importance for the Alliance. The commander of NF Station personally extends his gratitude, pilot. I can see you'll make a fine addition to the Suicide Kings. The Alliance has won battle after battle throughout the system, crushing the NTC Rapier, the NTC Explorer, and the NTD Normandy. These victories have stalled the rebel advance, and now with the help of the Colossus, we will push them back into the Polaris system, securing Epsilon Pegasi once and for all. For demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
The Distinguished Flying Nun.
The following is classified level role. Unauthorized access is punishable under the GTVA Security Act, Deneb Convention, Section 2135. We vanquished the Shivans in the Great War, but the hard questions remain. How would we confront the threat of future invasion? The Shivans might return at any time, any place, without warning. How would we fight the next threat to the very existence of our species? In 2345, on the 10th anniversary of the Shivan attack on Ross 128, the Vasudan Emperor Khonsu II addressed the newly formed GTVA General Assembly. The Emperor inaugurated an ambitious and unprecedented joint endeavor, the GTVA Colossus.
Together we built the civilization in the ruins of the Great War, and now we stand on the threshold of a new era of prosperity and harmony. In Project Colossus, the Vasudan people celebrate a renewed covenant of peaceful coexistence and mutual defense of their Terran allies.
The Colossus is the most powerful spacefaring warship ever constructed. Spanning 6 kilometers from bow to stern, the Colossus has taken over 20 years to complete. 12 Lucifer-class destroyers can fit within its massive hull. Its state-of-the-art weaponry includes 45 laser turrets, 15 flak guns, 12 missile batteries, and 12 beam cannons. The Colossus wields more firepower than 5 Orion-class destroyers combined. 60 fighter and bomber wings are housed in its vast hangar, and its crew numbers over 30,000. Among its major contractors are industry giants Triton Dynamics, Subak Innis, and the Akaton Corporation. The Alliance now wages war on multiple fronts. In Deneb, Alpha Centauri, Epsilon Pegasi, and the mysterious nebula beyond Gamma.
That won't happen. They've got the car keys. It'll never get stolen.
The Colossus will end these conflicts swiftly and decisively. If ever the Shivans return to threaten our worlds, we will be ready to face the challenge, securing peace for today and for generations to come.
The 242nd will escort a supply convoy as it makes its rendezvous with the GTVA Colossus. As we prepare the Colossus for the Allied counterattack, we must handle the logistics of supplying and maintaining this warship. Convoys of transports, gas miners, and freighters have been deployed for this purpose. The Colossus will jump in and rendezvous with your convoy at the Capella jump node, located on the far side of an asteroid field. The area has been the site of intense fighting and rebel activity. Intelligence believes the rebels might attempt to attack our supply convoys rather than challenge the Colossus directly.
Art.
You will be leading Alpha Wing, the main escort component. Your mission is to defend the GTFR Paracombe, the GTG Avila, and the GVG Juyan. The Avila and Juyan are mining vessels designed to collect fuel from gas giants for the reactors that power the Colossus. The Vasudans have dispatched a wing of Serapis fighters to guard the Juyan. You do not have command over this unit. However, the 242nd Suicide Kings are responsible for the Juyan's safety. 18 months of civil war are beginning to strain Terran-Vasudan relations, especially in contested systems. See to it that Juyan survives.
To keep everyone safe. Got it. This'll be easy. Percy.
We're heading into the asteroid field now, Command. We're approximately 23 kilometers from the Capella jump node.
I'm picking up hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock. Might be nothing but asteroid interference.
That's wishful thinking, pilot. Proceed with caution and stay close to the convoy.
They have foodstuffs.
Command, a rebel sentry gun is activated 1,000 meters from the convoy.
Destroy it, but be careful, Alpha. The NTF seem to have an ambush in the works. Keep an eye out for hostile fighters.
IFF
The rebels have sortied their Medusa bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
So far away. Okay.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
More Medusers. And Hercs. Perfect. Yeah, let's shoot rocks, yeah. It's a pretty looking star, huh?
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
This is the GTC parapet. We have orders to blockade the Capella jump node, and we must not leave our position. We will sortie a wing of Perseus fighters to assist. Good luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy. Alpha 1, you are ordered to neutralize that turret.
All units in the vicinity of the Capella jump node, mayday! Our convoy is under attack. Repeat, our convoy is under attack.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Has been neutralized. Excellent work, pilots. We have destroyed the Maelstrom.
Woo! I like the visual update from Freespace 1 to 2 with the jump nodes. They make them more pointy. It's a fun little update. that. The Colossus.
This is the GTVA Colossus. We have reached the rendezvous point. Now deploying transports. Beta Wing, stand watch. Alpha, the situation is now under control. You may return to base.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, OBS
Thank you
just
for
did
your
something.
escort,
I don't
Alpha
know if I'm
Wing.
still streaming or not. What the fuck happened? Oh no, we're still in here. Okay. It all like blacked out for a second. Oh.
Excellent job, pilot. The convoy made its rendezvous with the Colossus without losing a single ship, as the other freighters and gas miners transfer their payload.
Excellent job. You did all this and you get no medals at all.
For our attack against Admiral Kopp and the NTD Repulse. A demonstration of our ultimate weapon should force the rebel leadership to reconsider their...
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay. I've been going for 2 hours, and I've been doing a lot of yard work for the past few days, so I'm very, very tired. So I think I'm gonna end it early. But this was a lot of fun, and stay tuned because we're gonna try to raid someone if I can do this right. Do that, and then we'll pull that up. Yeah. So once again, thank you to everyone who's scrolling by on screen. Those are people that support the channel. Thank you for everyone who's watching. You're pretty cool. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna play more of this next week. I love Freespace in general, so having it to do that is cool. Question is, who to raid, and when? Let's see who's actually going right now. My one friend is playing a game, but every time I try to raid them, it doesn't work, so... Okay, we'll just do GL Wolfie. So it should be... Oh. I spelled her name wrong? Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. Well, y'all have a good one. Say hi to GL. Tell him we were playing Freespace. And, yeah. Y'all have an excellent night. Be good to each other. And remember, things can be bad, things can be good. But as long as you're still kicking, that's good. So, have a good one.